Hello, I'm Jim Roberts, host of Senior Living in Alexandria. It's summertime, it's August, it's hot, and we all want to relax and enjoy this special time of year. I'm here at this program. It's, as you know, a monthly program we do for seniors. It's both for their education and information, but also hopefully for their entertainment. The goal is that they learn something more that they might not have known about programs and services available to seniors. Today, I have once again, a very special guest. I'm pleased to have Rodney Bates with me. He's the Recreation Coordinator at Ramsey Recreation Center in Alexandria, but covers citywide programs and is particularly knowledgeable and works with seniors. So we welcome him today. We've got a treat for you, I think. We're going to talk and learn a little bit more about his programs, but in the second half, please stay tuned. We're going to do he's going to do some exercise, and I'm going to try to keep up with him. So please stick around for that. So Rodney, tell us a little bit about yourself. How did you wind up in recreation and in terms of exercise, and what do you do at Ramsey Center?
Well, I've always been into fitness and exercise, and I always like to give back to the community, and giving back to the seniors is one of my heart desires.
What do you particularly enjoy about recreation and physical fitness? What does it mean to you personally?
Well, the main important thing is to see the kids, the youth, the seniors, all participants actually get out of physical fitness to achieve their goals and stay healthy. The participants first come to the center. I check them out. I see what they actually need, what they watch them, what they're looking for, and I can see what they need to target, especially for the weight training program. I see what they really need to target, and I hit that. But we do like an overall, like basic workout first. Then I branch out and do like the specialties on what their body needs.
Do they have to have a doctor's examination before they can take on any program at all, or is that required by the recreation department?
Well, if they do have any type of ailments, I need to know what the ailment is. And then it's always good to have a doctor's excuse. Doctors know to show that they can work out. But so like they has the like restrictions, can only sit in a chair, cannot get up, have problem with their lower back or whatever. I need to know those issues. So the workouts that we do, I modify the workout so that they can work on those areas, but in a different way. While everybody else in the class doing a specific type of workout, I look at them, what their needs are, what their limitations are, and I modify it for them.
So they have to, so a doctor's notice is not necessarily required, but you rely on them to self-report anything that might be an issue or something to look out for, to work around? Is that the way it works?
Right. I mean, if they have a issue that the doctor said they really cannot exercise or restrictions, I need a note for that, so that it's like a liability. They sign a waiver liability, and so I see what they can do, and I try to modify the workout towards their needs. But the same token, I always make sure that everybody else in the class get the workout that I'm targeting for that same day.
You mentioned that you do it in a class. How large is the class, and how's that organized?
Well, the class, I could fit up to 20 people in the class.
Okay.
And the class, like the rooms that we use a multipurpose room and use a weight training room.
Tell me a little bit about the sections. Are they what time of day and how often, and how's that organized? Every day of the week?
No, because I do different activities from the seniors to the teens to the youth programs. The seniors is mainly in the morning time, up until the noon or 1 o'clock time.
Okay.
Because after that we have the youth programs, and they occupy our building during that time. But the seniors, the body part aerobics starts on Mondays and Fridays, and it's from 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Every Monday?
Every Mondays and Fridays.
And Friday. Oh, not Monday through Friday.
Yeah,
okay.
Just twice a week.
How long how long did you say the sessions are?
Sessions are an hour.
1 hour.
1 hour.
And
Each class is an hour.
Do most people make it through that, or is their tongue hanging out at the end?
Yeah. Well, some of the workouts can get kind of challenging for some of
Okay.
the seniors, but you'd be surprising that they're able to complete the whole workout. And because it's body part aerobics, while one part is working out and they get in a hard sweat working out, but they're relaxing the other part of their bodies, so they're not totally drained.
Okay. What do you talk a little bit in case, is there a provision for emergency care or somebody can't quite keep up, or you recognize that they might be having difficulty and urge them to
Yes.
sit out for a few minutes or something?
Well,
Are you able to do that?
yes. We're doing a class. I always tell them that you know your body better than I do. Anytime you need to relax, just go ahead and relax. If you could do we do sets of 12s in our workout sessions. I always tell the participants if they could do only like reps of 3s, 2s, do as many as you can, and then relax. But until you build your body up to where you can handle, what we're doing, just you know your body better than I do. Just anytime you need to relax, go ahead and relax. You need to get up, take some water. Go ahead, leave, get some water, come back, and finish and start off where we on another segment. Then you start what we're doing now. Don't try to keep up with me or the rest of the class have been doing it for a while, because if they've been doing it,
Do it their own
comfort
level.
Right.
Is there equipment that, is it typical gym equipment, or do you do it, is it all free exercise without equipment? Or?
Well, for the weight training, it's cardio and weight training program.
Okay.
I use the gym and the fitness room, and it's weight equipment. Plus, I use the exercise bands, resistance bands. I use dumbbells. I also use the chair for hitting the little segment, plyometric balls as well. But in the body part aerobics, I use just the chair and plyometric balls, and they use their own body weight to do their routine.
Okay. And we're running out of time for this segment, but the question for you is, how do people sign up through the rec department? You get the bulletin in the mail with all the classes, or you can sign up online. Is that typically the way people, and then they fill up a class to capacity? Is that how it works?
Yes, it's both ways. They actually do. We have a lot of drop-ins. People, when they come in, it's funny. When we have our election time, we have our bulletin board up with all the information up, and people that didn't realize our center is located there, they might see the flyers there, and they sign up for the class right then and there. Most people do look online and sign up. We have brochures, city brochures, where they sign up through the brochures, our Power Plus brochure as well. They see what type of classes that's just offered for seniors, and we're in the Power Plus brochure as well.
Okay.
And they sign up that way as well.
All right.
But yes,
They
online
can
and drop
find
in.
it. I think there will be a bulletin on the screen that will put some of this information for any of our viewers. So hopefully they can find you and get an exercise program. Well, we're going to stop at this segment for a few minutes, and we've got a cooking demonstration, I'm told, and we'll put that in, and then we'll come back and talk a little bit more about seniors, and also you can show us a few exercises.
Okay.
Okay. We'll be back.
All right.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Mary Ann Beatty with Senior Services of Alexandria, and I'm here with Madison Reeder from Nova's PACE program. Hi, Madison.
Hi.
Thanks for coming on our show
Of course.
again.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Oh, yes. Last month, Madison was our guest, and she talked about the importance of senior nutrition. And this month, she's actually going to demonstrate with a healthy salad that you can make at home. Before we get started, Madison, can you just give our viewers some tips about it's summertime, what's available out there, and what they should look for in creating recipes for easy meals?
Absolutely. So in summertime, there are so many fruits and vegetables that are in season, so it's really cost effective to be shopping locally. Some of the big ticket items for summertime are tomatoes and cucumbers. You can find them in any grocery store, farmer's market, and they're very, very easy to prepare, and they last a little bit longer in our refrigerators as well. So that's, a good place to start.
Yeah. So when you're tomatoes, I always have a problem with tomatoes. What should you look for when you're picking out a tomato?
Absolutely. You want to make sure you're picking a tomato that's firm, has no blemishes or bumps, and it's just firm to the touch. That's the biggest part. A lot of people are really very wary about buying tomatoes and preparing them because if you don't cut them correctly or you don't store them properly, they can be a little bit difficult to manage. But using the correct kind of knife and storing them in the refrigerator is a good way to keep them fresh longer.
Okay,
too.
so that was my question. Store them in the refrigerator. Okay, all righty. So, well, tell us what you're going to make today.
Absolutely. So I am going to make a quinoa salad. Quinoa is kind of a new hot item in nutrition right now because it's a pseudo grain. So it acts like a grain, it's considered a whole grain, but it's actually gluten-free. So it's actually a seed rather than a grain. So it's kind of mismatched in that category, but it's loaded with protein and fiber. And then I'm going to add some vegetables to it. So with the fiber and the protein from that grain in conjunction with the vegetables, we have a really healthy, simple meal that doesn't really require that much cooking.
Oh, that sounds good. Well, get started.
All right, so we're going to start with our tomatoes. I have some tomatoes here. They're just cherry tomatoes in a couple different colors. Now, a lot of people aren't sure if the yellow or the orange tomatoes or the red ones are healthier. They're both just as good for you, loaded with vitamin A and C. And I'm going to use a serrated knife to just chop them right in half. Very, very simple here. And I've got a bunch chopped up right here ready for us, but I'll just dice a couple more. And you can use as many or as few of these as you like. The beauty of making salads is it's all to your taste and to your own preference. So just dice them right down the middle, and they can be bigger or smaller if we'd like, but it's pretty simple place to start is with these lovely tomatoes.
And you can buy the tomatoes if you at the farmer's market or at the grocery store, and they come in different types. So you can buy the yellow or the red, but you can also buy, tell me about heirloom tomatoes. I'm interested in those.
Oh, absolutely. Those are another hot item in nutrition right now too. Those are tomatoes that are kind of crossbred but naturally. So just when they mix in their harvest, some different types of tomatoes mix with other ones, and that's just kind of how they get created.
Okay.
So they're usually lumpy, all different colors, but they have a really unique flavor. They're not as tart as a regular tomato, so they're really, really fun to play around with. They would be great with this salad too. They'd go really well. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to chop up this cucumber. Cucumbers are really great for summertime because they have a really nice cooling effect when you eat them. They're a great palate cleanser. They really help to cool you down, and they're kind of bland in some ways, but there's something about that again for summertime is really, really wonderful. So I'll just make sure that it's all ready to go by cutting the ends off here. I'm going to cut it down the middle just to make it a little bit easier for us here. I'll cut it down the center again, just so we don't have too big of pieces. I like my cucumbers in smaller pieces. And then you can dice them again if you'd like, or you can just start to chop them into small pieces for us.
So it's not necessary to peel a cucumber then?
No, and as a dietitian, I usually recommend that you don't because most of the fiber is in the skin.
Oh,
So
interesting.
you get a lot of extra vitamins and minerals from your cucumbers if you leave the skin on.
Oh.
And that's to be said for a lot of different fruits and vegetables. Apples are another really great example. If you leave that skin on, you get a lot more fiber and nutrition in your diet.
Oh, that's good to know. Makes it easier too.
It does. It saves you a step.
Right.
So something I didn't mention is it's really important, especially if you're shopping locally from the farmer's market, make sure that you're washing all of your fruits and vegetables before we're eating them. That's really important for our seniors too, to help keep us as healthy and as safe as possible with our nutrition. That's really, really important.
And then for a cucumber, you should look for one that's firm to the touch, or?
Yep, exactly. That's firm to the touch without any blemishes.
Okay.
Cucumbers are usually much easier to pick out
Yeah,
than a lot of those other fruits and vegetables out there.
Yeah.
So the next thing we're going to add, like I said, is our quinoa. So quinoa, a lot of people get really nervous with the quinoa because it's something that's so different and new, but it tastes a lot like rice, and it's really easy to prepare. This box here, you can actually buy it in the freezer section at most grocery stores. Just pop it in the microwave, so that keeps you from using the stove and being so hot cooking in the summertime.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What's really great, if you do make it on the stove, you can just prepare it in water as per the directions, just like you would with rice. But you can also make it with bone broth, which is really popular right now, or chicken stock, and that adds some more flavor to it in a really simple way. So I'll just add this. Ends up being about a half a cup or so, but it's, again, however, to your liking. The next thing we're going to add is this lovely onion here. And onions are often forgot about as a vegetable. We often forget they're a vegetable because they just add a lot of flavor in our kitchen.
Yeah.
But they're really good for your immune system. So I love to cook with them in the summer. So what I'll do is just make sure that skin is all peeled off, and I cut off the ends. And then once you cut off the ends, it's really easy, as you can see, to just peel that skin off. A red onion and a white onion have a little bit of a different flavor. So I like, with my quinoa and my cucumbers, I like a red onion. It has a little bit stronger of a flavor profile, almost a little bit of a sweetness to it.
And then if onions, you know, they upset sometimes people's stomachs, it's easy to just omit as you
Absolutely.
feel,
You can completely omit it and add some more spices in to give your salad a little bit more flavor, because that's what a lot of people like onions for, is because they're a really distinct flavor. And I'm sure you can smell right now too.
It smells good.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, the smell is really strong as well. So that's something that can be really great for your salad if you do like onions, as much as I do, obviously. There we go. So we got some onions.
So at Inova, do you run weekly food demonstration clinics, or how do you get the word out about all these great recipes?
So we have a newsletter, and in our newsletter every month we'll try to put a different recipe or different nutrition facts in there for our seniors, which is really beneficial for them and their families, because a lot of times their families will help and they'll cook with them, and it'll be a family event. So we'll make sure that we're taking care of that in our newsletter. And then every month we have been doing meal demos from different countries this year. So that's been our theme of the year. Yeah, to do them from all different areas so that we can, you know, taste flavors from all over the world, and we'll try to trend it with what fruits and vegetables are in season too.
And are those recipes on your website?
They are on our website,
Okay.
so you can find them on our Pace website.
We'll make sure we put that on
Absolutely.
on our screen.
All right. The next thing we're going to add is this lovely feta cheese here. This is, again, something you can omit, or you can change the type of cheese and use something different. But this one goes really well with these kind of Mediterranean flavors we're going with here. So feta cheese can be a little intimidating to some people too, because it comes in this big block, and what do you do with that? So there's a couple of different things you can do. You can kind of slice it like this, and then use your hands
So and just crumble?
and just crumble it. That's kind of the easiest way to go about
Yeah,
it.
I think I've seen in the grocery store you can buy it already crumbled.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely, and that makes it really, really simple.
Yeah,
Really simple way
that
to.
looks, it's pretty.
Thank
I
you.
love all
Yeah,
the
lots
colors.
lots of colors.
Yeah, yeah.
Lots of colors.
Yeah.
Something really great about this salad too is you can add a bunch of different vegetables and fruits to it to your liking. You know, whatever you feel would be delicious for it, you can certainly add to it.
You could add a chicken, or you could add,
Something great with this one too, since it's a little bit more of a Mediterranean style dish too, is you could add some chickpeas.
Oh, yeah.
Chickpeas or garbanzo beans. They're a great way to add some protein without adding too many calories.
Right.
So then you can just put a little bit of lemon over the top. Just cut a lemon in half and put a little bit on to your liking. You can add a little bit of oil and vinegar as well if you'd like. It just depends what your taste is. And that's pretty much all there is to it. You can garnish it with a little bit of parsley there. You can mix that into your taste.
Oh, that smells so good. I think everyone will like that.
Good.
Can we toss it and taste it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So I'm going to toss it with this little spatula here.
And for our viewers, we will make sure the recipe for this is on our website and give you the Inova's website for more delicious recipes that you can make that are easy and healthy and good.
Very good.
Alrighty.
Let's give it a try.
Okay, let's.
Grab a little bit of this tomato here. That's my favorite part.
Okay.
Get a little cheese.
Yep. Okay.
First, I want to ask a couple of questions about what's unique and different about exercise for seniors. What kinds of things do you have to do differently, or what kind of precautions would you do for seniors?
Well, like the seniors, we always take things a little slower for the seniors.
Okay.
Because I know certain things they unable to do because of their limitations. So I kind of watch them as they're doing the exercises with the other adults. You know, I do all the exercises towards music, but I just modify the exercise for the seniors. If they can't do the certain exercises, I modify it so we still work the area, but in a different way.
Okay. So, and as you said in the earlier part, that you're conscious of their pace and each individual as well as the group, how well they can keep up.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And like some people, like their limitations of how many reps they could do.
Right.
Some seniors could maybe only do like 3 or 4 reps of the exercises, and we do reps of 12s, but three sessions.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we've delayed long enough. Let's see what kind of exercises you might recommend as an example to our viewers and things they might do at home. But certainly they ought to come and see you at Ramsey.
Okay. Well, we're gonna work the biceps.
Okay.
You know, we're gonna hold the ball, legs spread slightly apart.
Okay.
Hold the ball slightly underneath. You're gonna bring the ball straight up to about right here. You're gonna bring it back down. Exhale out as you're coming up. You do reps of 12s, okay, 3 times. 30-second rest in between. After you finish those, you're gonna take the ball slightly from this side. You're gonna bring it all the way up past your ear and come back down to right here.
Okay.
Now you could use like a can of soup or whatever. They don't have a bowl, okay? Now you're gonna take the ball, you're gonna bring it towards your chest, you're gonna squeeze the ball, and you're gonna push it slightly down to the side, okay? Squeeze and push. Then you're working your abs while you're doing this, okay? Then you go to the other side, squeeze and push. Again, you're doing reps of 12s,
Okay.
30-second rest, and do it again, okay? All right, this time, you're gonna take the ball right here, you're gonna squeeze the ball, you're gonna squeeze and twist slightly to the side like this, okay? Come back and squeeze and twist to the other side, okay? Make sure the bottom hand is doing the pushing up, top hand is pushing down as you're squeezing, okay? Just working the obliques again, okay? Then you can work your forearms. You can take the ball, put it slightly behind you, and then you wanna bring your forehand going up. Just you bending your wrists, okay? Squeeze and pull up. Then you do the other side 12 times. Do the same thing the other side. Squeeze and put up.
Do you do them rapid, or the slower you do it, more deliberate? Is that
Right, you want to
pace?
go nice and easy, nice and
Okay.
slow as you're doing
Not-
these. Not
I'm gonna get
fast.
it.
You're right.
I'm done. Now what's next?
Do
Okay.
it nice and just,
Okay.
you know, as you're doing it, you hold it for a
right.
second, and then you relax.
Yeah.
Hold it for a second,
Yeah.
and relax.
Okay.
Okay, same thing we did in the chair, but this time you'll work your legs. You bend your knees, okay? You squeeze the ball and push outward, okay? Squeeze in as you're coming down, push as you're going out. Not only working your legs, you're working your chest as well,
Okay.
okay? Squeeze and push. All right. Now this time we're gonna put the ball to the side.
Okay.
You bring your elbows up like this.
Okay.
You're gonna still work your legs. You're gonna bend down, and you twist to the side. Slightly bend and push. As you're coming up, you're gonna twist.
Okay.
Okay, down. Now watch me.
Up, up,
Go down,
down.
and as you're coming up,
I
twist.
see.
Go down and twist as you're coming up. Okay. Now I do this to music. You know,
Oh.
so
You want to sing?
Oh, I'm not gonna sing,
Oh,
but
okay. Just thought
but
I'd
the
ask.
music they do it towards the
Yeah,
beat of the
yeah.
music as they go
Okay.
along.
Okay.
Then we do like shoulder exercises, slide to the side. Okay. Do like rotations, going forwards, baby circles, then go backwards, like sister 5. Okay.
Okay.
And then slightly going forward, a little bigger circle. Okay. Then go backwards. Rest of 5s. Then do a giant circle going forward over your head. Then going backwards.
Okay.
Right. Then you go backwards the opposite way.
Whoop.
Okay. Going
Oh,
mediums
I see.
forward, and then mediums going backwards. That's working their shoulders.
Yeah.
You know. And then we you're gonna work your traps. Now, as you do your shrug, coming back like this, you know how you pull back, but you do that by take your hands together, squeeze your hands, and shrug up and go back. Squeeze, pull up, and back. Okay. Use your whole body as the form of exercise and resistance.
Let's do one more. We need to wrap this segment up. So let's do one more, and then we'll go to some chair exercises.
Okay. Feet by shoulder apart.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna raise up on your toes and down. This regular working your calf muscle. Okay.
Yeah.
Then you turn it inward, toes together.
Okay.
Same thing. Do it 12 times. Right.
All right. Okay.
30-second rest, and then we
Good.
go heels together, toes out,
Yeah.
and up.
Same thing.
Then same thing. They work the roundness of their calves.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
hopefully we wind up with good calves, forearms, etc. Well, we're going to continue our exercise that we've been working on. This time we're going to do a few chair exercises that Rodney's going to show us how to do and take the lead on. So,
You're going to take the ball right behind you.
all right.
Okay. You're going to squeeze the ball. As you're squeezing, you're going to lift your toes up and squeeze and crunch down. Okay. Bring your elbows in, right, just like that. Now this is working your lower abs.
They said they were missing something, being left out.
Okay. Now we're gonna work the obliques. Now
Okay.
the same way.
Yeah.
You're gonna squeeze the ball. You're gonna lean slightly to the side, right? As you're squeezing the ball, squeeze, lean to the other side. Okay. Squeeze. This is working your obliques, right in your side.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
All right.
We're going to have to stop for now, unfortunately, but I'd urge everybody to be sure and check Rodney's program out and sign up, and you're going to be much better for it. Better food, better diet, better attitude, and you're going to be a better senior. So thank you very much for joining us this month, and Rodney, thank you very much for
You're quite
leading us
welcome.
this. Wish we had a little more time. Thanks a lot.
All right.
Appreciate it.